Here, fine, here. I should give the squirrel a pizza. Hey, here you go. There you go, buddy. I hope that squirrel wasn't gluten intolerant. All right, Pizza Detective, quest for the best. We are in South Carolina, and South Carolina has no shortage of pizza places, let me tell you that. And consequently, no shortage of opinions on which place is best. In fact, there were two different types of logics I saw. Some people wrote qualitative reasons, and then there were actually polls that were done. And the framework I'm going off of is the poll, all right? So this poll ranked every pizza place in the city, and they were an emphatic top 2. I'm at number 2 today. I want to get to number 1 tomorrow, but number 2, we are at Alessandro's. So Alessandro's is famous for some really awesome hand-tossed pies with some really cool names, and it looks to be in what I'd say a burgeoning neighborhood. So here we are outside of Alessandro's. We're gonna walk in here and we're gonna try some of their hand-tossed pies. Definitely feeling, they have one that's called extra cheese. I'll show you what that one is. I mean, I'm talking cheesy. And I don't know, I'm feeling kind of frisky today. Might do a pepperoni, maybe an Hawaiian, and then we'll see if they have a house special. But we're gonna walk in. Here's again what it looks like on the outside. Let's go check it out. Let's go do it. We are inside Alessandro's, and this place is really, really cool. Very trendy, very up and coming, and it is in a burgeoning neighborhood, and it reflects that. And I always like how the places reflect the character of the neighborhood. I really like these handles. They're decorative up here, and then they also act as trays. All right, it's always important to keep the pizza elevated, so they have that done. I think that's really, really cool. You know, you got some brick theme up here, which is, you know, industrial. You also have some college football stuff up there. This place is really, really big into bikes, okay? They have a mounted bike up there, literally. It looks like a ram, like a sheep's head, but it's not, it's a bike. They have some bikes up there. There's some bikes when you walked in, which you saw in the front yard. And it's just very up and coming, very, very well done. So I'm looking forward to the pizza. What did we get for the pizzas? Most importantly, these names are really cool. All right, so Bare Naked, Public Educator, Mushroom Madness, Beatnik, Chauncinator, Drunk Hawaiian, Get Gnarly, Redheaded Salami, right? Big Cheesy. Which one did we go with? We went with 2. We got Big Cheesy, just mozzarella, ricotta, provolone, feta, parmesan, garlic, and oregano. And then I also did the Drunk Hawaiian, and what makes this a drunken Hawaiian is that it has pepperoni instead of Canadian bacon. I wanted pepperoni, I was feeling Hawaiian, and the decision was made for me. So I like this little twist on a pepperoni pie. So 2 little twists. You got a twist on the cheese. Apparently this is a white sauce pizza, the Big Cheesy, and then also a twist on your traditional Hawaiian pizza. And I really, really like this place. So we're gonna get to it and see what's happening. All right, so the pizzas came out in about 15 minutes. Look at the colors on this Drunk Hawaiian. What makes it pop is the diced pineapple. Nice touch, really like it. Again, I'll link the menu online as I always do. Here is our Drunk Hawaiian. And the Big Cheesy is gonna be intriguing, and I'll show you why I'm intrigued. You know, ricotta to me is polarizing. It's either done really well or really poorly. And there are gobs of ricotta, and I don't want to speak prematurely, but I surmise that if you are a fan of ricotta, then you're gonna like this Big Cheesy. All right, so I almost want to take a pull of this right now. Let's see what that pull looks like. All right. That is fresh. So that is a lot of ricotta. While we're at it, let's take a quick pull of this hand tossed, which looks to be New York, Brooklyn inspired. Not quite the flop or the fold, but I can see how one could mistake it. Oh yeah. All right, to be continued. So I cheated a little bit. I already had a slice inside D. Alessandro's, and I already know what is wrong with this pizza. Now, this pizza has a lot going for it. There's a lot right with it, but it is missing one major component. Go over and slice this pizza real quick. All right, so here we have, here's a nice slice. Okay, and this is a hand toss, but they consider a hand toss, and it does have some New York, Brooklyn type of influences on it. You can see it does have a nice flop. It is a little crispy, does fold really, really nice. Again, great colors on it. I love the diced pineapple. Really, really, really great touch. Perfect amount of cheese. The crust is perfectly cooked. It's got great density to it. It's thin, but also retains the properties of being hand tossed. Subtle, yet mindful hints of garlic. Great consistency. Perfect amount of toppings. Again, pizza has a lot going for it. The toppings are really fresh. You can still see that pepperoni glistening. It's about 5 or 10 minutes afterwards. It's still glistening. It's a good pie. Well, let's get on to the Big Cheesy. And I'll preface with this. I'm talking to a cheese lover, all right? I'm from Wisconsin. I say that whenever I can, because it's an easy excuse, not to brag, but to get away with being gluttonous and indulgent. Now, this thing has cheese all over it. And I'm typically not a fan of ricotta on my pizzas. I will allow it in a stromboli because I believe it gives a great amount of texture and creaminess, but I'm not a fan of it when it is on a pizza. But I ordered it, one in Rome. All right, now this is a white sauce pizza. All right, so we're going heavy on that flavor profile. Lots of cheese, white sauce. There's no red to counterbalance or contrast. Let's get a proper slice here. So you can see, again, great flop on it. You can also twist it up. This one doesn't have much of a fold because it's a little dense here on the end, but it will fold. And actually, this one's not folding, okay? But you can see this thing is overwhelming with ricotta. More garlic on this one is discernible than the other one. And also hints of spices as well. Two problems with this pizza, but let me start with what I like about it. This crust is the same. Really, really great crust. My taste really vary. Okay, we do things based off mood. We're humans, and mood plays a lot in our decision making, what we do, who we date, overall behaviors. As this channel grows, and I go to pizza places across the country, I'm becoming more self-aware of the styles of pizzas that I really enjoy and like. I'm really gravitating currently to well executed New York, Brooklyn style pizzas. So much for being off caffeine, by the way. It was free. But let's not be suspenseful. Well, I'm shocked this is number 2. I'm shocked. Well, let me state some positives before I get into the negatives. It's a family atmosphere, but also really, really cool. Really difficult to combine those two concepts, and they did it. That's a place you could go on a date as a college kid and also bring your family. They pulled it off. It was really cool, really hip, really trendy. I like the outdoor setup. I like the messaging they were giving off. They were giving off, repurposing stuff, bicycles, environmentally friendly type of messaging. I enjoyed it. The menu is really creative with a lot of different pieces on there. All right, if you're the type of person who needs a decision made for you, you are going to find. Hey, little squirrel. Here, fine, here. I'll give the squirrel a pizza. Hey, here you go. There you go, buddy. I hope that squirrel wasn't gluten intolerant. A really, really deep, a really, really wide menu of a lot of great pizzas. Creative in both name and in style. So love the ambiance, love the creativity. Pizzas were not that good. The crust was excellent. Flavor freshness, excellent. Concept, excellent. What have I not talked about? What have I purposely left off? The sauce. Not only was the sauce poor, I would classify the sauce as non-existent. It was so bland and so sparsely applied, I felt a little robbed. If they had a robust sauce on either one of these two, it'd be out of this world. Easily memorable as a top 10 pizza of this year that I've had this year, if they put the right amount and right type of sauce on here. I was expecting a white sauce, so you're expecting like a cheesier type of sauce. Frankly, I only could taste the ricotta. The ricotta overpowered that cheesy pizza, and that's my second gripe with the cheesy pizza, is that it was overpowered by the ricotta. And it's just another reminder of why I don't like ricotta on my pizza. Okay, we need to be reminded of these things. You know, we become complacent, we get a little comfortable, and it takes experiences like this to remind us why we don't do certain things. This is why I don't put ricotta on my pizza. All right, so let's get back to the pepperoni one. Let's switch back to this. Again, the pie is the pie is beautiful. All right, it's light. You can play with it. It's got a nice flop. You can also fold it, okay? It's beautiful. The mozzarella is so good. The pepperonis aren't too salty, really fresh, bold, beautiful. I barely tasted any sauce. In fact, I'm forcing myself to think that there was sauce in there. I am basically, maybe even artificially, thinking that there's sauce. I mean, let's pull off the cheese on this and see where the sauce is. Let's see if we can do that. See, there's none. There's no sauce. You see when you pull that back? There's no sauce. That is lightly sprayed. That is airy. And I'm trying to be polite. Okay, I'm not trying to be artistic. All right, there's just no sauce. So that's not enough sauce. Okay, I need a firm layer of sauce on this pizza. And it didn't stick or adhere to this side either. All right, there's just no sauce. It's a fundamental layering of the pizza, and without that, I feel that you're ever going to attract your hardcore crowd. It's just a fundamental overlook. And I see this from time to time when people have their own recipe, and either via groupthink or Kool-Aid drinking or an echo chamber, they never hear negative feedback or implement it. And let me tell you something, D'Alessandros. You are close. You are so close. Put some more sauce on here, make it a bit more bold, and you'll have one of the best pizzas I've had all year. Until then, all I can say is it's a pass, and I'm wishing you the best, because I want to be back. Pizza Detective out.